Hi, everybody.
Me and Devon just recorded for 14 minutes. All we talked about was cow flatulence. Cow farts, if you will.
we the beginning of the episode just wasn't real, so we decided it was time to restart.
So bad. It was so bad.
And that's the definition of what happens to almost the beginning of every episode and how it dragged along. We just started talking about the most crazy stuff and getting off topic. And this time we didn't even get 14 minutes in without it happening.
We talked about cow farts and how America was built.
So we're back.
And the difference between beef cows and milk cows. Yeah. Can you fucking believe this? There's a difference between. Look at my fucking searches. my Google. Okay, my tabs that I have open are AI, Meta, Iona Meyer, the rugby player, rugby in all caps. Why do the English call Scots jocks when a jock is an American high school athlete? America's first cowboys were enslaved Africans. Cow farts, ozone, and surface surfers.
Yeah. So we decided to actually go a little bit differently.
Yeah, because
with this episode,
that just simply wasn't working.
It was not what we were feeling, and it got very chaotic very quick. So
yeah. Also, like Devon was like literally unreal for the past
I was just speaking nonsense, and I just was like thinking, it's been a really weird few weeks, guys. A lot has happened. There's a lot of new stuff going on for me.
Okay, well, do tell.
I just like, I don't know. Being 20 is such a weird age, and like with the way I am and the like work ethic I have in my brain, it's so like interesting. The progress I've wanted to make versus like progress I have made and how things have changed versus how I thought they were going to change.
Are you like disappointed?
No, it's been great, but like as far as like responsibility and like I feel not necessarily pressure, but like I don't know, I guess just the responsibilities of being an adult in today's society and everything that it takes is like so...
It's so much.
It's so much. It is, and it makes you feel so like...
Little.
Yeah. It's just...
It makes you
there's
feel like
so
you're
much
not doing
suffering
enough.
At times, and it makes you feel helpless.
Mm.
But like, it's fine. I've been like managing it. It's just like there's a lot going on. I've been very like scattered. I have met somebody. I have been trying to figure out like budgeting and stuff with like my job and like cutting hours and like it's just insane. There's a lot going on. But
I would agree with you.
In between that time I've been trying to enjoy my life the best I can, being as present as I can. And I haven't had as many moments, so I'm trying to take more action towards, you know, being with myself and doing things for myself and really taking that time with and for myself to be to be me, to be happy, you know, have my little times and my little moments where I'm like, you know, doing my own thing with like whatever hobby I'm into, or even if I'm just like chilling, like doing nothing, like I need that time.
Oh god, I
there's
can't remember
just
the
been
last
so
fucking
much
time I chilled and did nothing.
Exactly, there's just so much going on, and we're kind of doing it to ourselves, but like
my god,
I just feel
last
like
episode.
Yeah, I just have to pace myself again, and like, so I've been dealing with all that, and I've been taking my time with it, so it's been like a lot, and I haven't been talking to too many people, but that's just like, I really get it now, like that's life. Like, growing up, like...
for sure.
Because it's not like you don't make the effort. You make a lot of effort to hang out. And, like, as a result, you don't see your friends. Like, probably more than, like, a week or two, like, out. And that's, like... To us, that's a lot. But, like, when you get older, I feel like the distance gets more. Because, you know,
for sure.
You have families
Getting
and
older
stuff.
is so lonely. It's so lonely. Because it's like, we all have our shit going on. And our schedules rarely ever line up. You know what I mean?
That's why I try and just hold myself to, like, the mindset and, like, expectation of, like, I guess you could say it's barely an expectation, just little thought and being like, you know, we'll cross paths again when the time is right.
Yeah,
and, like,
there's
when
no need to
we
force
feel like we should. Like, we're just gonna do our thing and live our life, and, you know, it's not like we don't love each other. We have the understanding that we love each other and, like, we're doing our best, but it's just, you know, we have lives. We're so busy with, like, the little
also,
monotonous
like,
task.
It is so hard to do everything that you are tasked with, like...
You should close some of your tabs, by the way. It'll probably help.
Oh, you're smart. Yeah. Like, also, wait, I forgot to mention this. My fucking computer's on 20%, and I left my charger in my girlfriend's dorm.
Yeah, so we're running on low battery. Might be a shorter episode today. It
literally just said battery savers on. Consider plugging in your device. This is so.
She said, "Hey, girl, I'm dying."
Hey,
actually.
hey, I don't know if you you ever thought about this, but I'm dying, so you should consider. You know, just
consider charging me, and if not,
if you could.
Stop. We're not gonna.
Turn it off. You know what I was just thinking of? Okay, like listen, this is completely unrelated.
Okay.
I was like on the street, right? I was passing these like scooter chargers. How the fuck do chargers work? Yeah, have you ever thought about that? Is that just me?
It's like records and music to me, man. Don't get me started.
Go ahead. Oh, I know how records work. Don't worry. Oh my god, can I tell you all that I quit my job? Did I even tell you that?
No.
I quit my job.
Word.
I did tell you that. I told you that. Remember, I was like, I quit my job and it was my last day on Saturday. Should I even go?
Oh my god, yeah. And I was like, in shock. Yeah. Very weird. Very weird.
It's so surreal. It's weird. I've like been working at the same place for 3.5 years. And it feels so stupid being like, oh my god, it's so surreal. Like, it's fucking pretzels. It's Philly pretzel factory. Like, it's not that deep. But, like,
yeah.
It's just, like, I don't know. I've just known these people. Like, I've never had another job. I've never had a different job. And, like, you know, I've tried to have a different job. It just hasn't been worthy of my time. And, like, I don't know. It's just going to be completely different to work with a whole new staff. And it'd be a whole different job. I'm working with my dad at his record store place. So, I just, like... I don't know, I'm very excited to do something that's not food related. I'm sick of working in the food service industry. Like, it's so taxing. Like, it's just like, I want to work somewhere where the good I'm selling is not needed.
Yeah.
Like, nobody needs records, you know what I mean? Everybody needs food.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess I'm more, like...
That's a good way to think.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, food is a necessity. Obviously, pretzels aren't a fucking necessity. Maybe eat some eggs or something.
No, I agree. I've been thinking about it, too, because, like...
What? Oh, like quitting your job.
Yeah.
I feel like, literally,
I just have no idea what to do now at this point. Like, I have no idea where I would go.
Bartending, I think, would be cool.
Why? I really only called, like, 1 or 2 places, and I, like, haven't hired. But, like, it's so hard because, like, they, for the most part, are, like...
experience.
You need experience, and you already have, like, so many people that are, like, they've been there for, like, so long with the same schedule and, like, routine. Like, they're probably not, they don't need to hire anybody.
Yeah, and also they probably just, like,
harder.
The employees will probably, like, not like you for taking all their hours. Yeah. I felt that way whenever, like, people would...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, I literally was talking about this with my one coworker. I was like, this place is bound to fall because, like, cashiers don't want to be bakers. Okay, like, at my work, there's 2 types of workers, and then there's managers and owners, whatever.
Yeah.
So there's cashiers, which obviously do the cashier, right? They can't bake, and pretzels need baked, right? So, but then there's bakers, which I'm a baker, who can do both. They can bake and be a cashier.
Yeah.
But the problem is that, you know, cashiers never want to be bakers because being a baker is hard, and they see that throughout the entire time they work there. And then bakers don't want cashiers to be bakers because they'll take over their hours. So it's like everybody's stuck in this, like, you know, limbo where, like, there's no bakers anymore, so, like, now what do we do? You know what I mean? And I'm tired of being, like, the only one they lean on because I stayed. Like, that doesn't really say anything good about me. That just shows I'm, like, a sheep.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited to work at my dad's place because it's, like, it's $15 under the table.
Mm-hmm.
So, I probably shouldn't say that, like, on a source of media. But it's whatever.
That's okay.
It's completely legal. I think.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that works. But anyways, I'm excited, though. I think it's the season of changing your job, though. Yeah. Because Alex just got a new job, my stepmom. My dad got a new job. I got a new job.
I forgot to. I'm sick of some of the stuff going on.
Well, do tell.
There's just people that aren't, you know... Like, I work in childcare, so it's annoying, like, to work with someone who isn't willing to be, you know, a team player and really be, like, you know, in any way helpful or, like, cooperative or communicative. And, like, they really just don't talk when there's an issue, and they talk to everybody else. Like, that kind of environment, that kind of person, that kind of energy is not someone I want to be around, nor do I think is good to work around. Like, if you don't like that, you shouldn't work with people, period.
Right,
like do something where you're independent.
Especially when it comes to childcare, like children expect, like, the people they're looking up to be happy and, you know, like, look a certain way and be a certain way, act a certain way, and whenever you don't fall into that, they get this, like, preconceived notion that, like, they deserve it or something.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I would rather be more free and have more hours than I do. Like, I get it, but, like, I can't do it. Like, it's not
Did
livable.
they, like, cut your hours or something?
Yeah, because, like, summer's over and I'm not with, like,
Summer's
the age group I was with. And so it's rough, but it's okay. I'm managing. But I do and have been looking for something better, so.
Do you have a LinkedIn profile?
I don't, but that's okay.
Fuck with a LinkedIn profile.
I've like, a lot of people in America were, like, use it or, like, we're talking about it, and, like, I've thought about it. But I need to figure out where I even want to go first.
It's, like, the new thing. Like, apparently, like, whenever you go to, like, a professional development event or something, or, like, a career thing where you're trying to, like, find your career or something like that, like, get, like, the LinkedIn connections, because, like, those people can connect you to other people because they follow other people on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
It's, like, literally, like, a social media app for, like, careers.
I've seen, yeah, I know what it is. It looks cool. I just need to, like, set it up.
It is pretty cool. I'm looking for an internship there. If anybody who watches this knows where to find a mechanical engineering internship, oh my god, I, like, have to talk about this. I might be going to the Netherlands in the summer. Yes, bitch!
Goody. Good for you. I'm so excited.
Because, so, like, at Pitt, my school, there's, like, a study abroad program called +3. It's only for first years. And, I applied, and I really hope I get in. I'm, like, praying to God. But, I want to go, there's, like, 8 different countries or something you could choose from. And I chose the Netherlands because it's, like, the engineering capital of, like, the world. Also, get this, they have the most women STEM careers per 1,000 in the world.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So, like, I belong there. Also, we're visiting Anne Frank's fucking house in Amsterdam. Isn't that so fucking cool? Hold on, wait, let me see.
You better take pictures.
Are you kidding me? I have to show my Jewish stepmom. Are you kidding? Hold on.
That's exciting. I'm really excited for you. Oh my goodness.
It'll be my first time out of the country. Have you ever been out of the country?
No, I'm actually buying my passport soon.
It was so expensive. I just got it, like, last week. Yeah. It was literally, like, $200 and...
Yeah, it's, like, almost $300.
Yeah, it's, like, why? It's a fucking piece of paper.
But it lasts for 10 years.
That is true. But I cannot believe that, like, my parents... Because I had to... So I only had a copy of my birth certificate. I didn't actually have my birth certificate. So I had to take an old passport.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, like, that was my second passport that I had. So I had one when I was, like, 8 or something to go to the Bahamas. And then I had another one to go to Canada. Mm-hmm. So I could see Billie Eilish. And, I cannot believe my parents spent, like, $300 on 2 different passports that expired in 4 years. Yeah. That's it, 4 years. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, 4 is insane.
Oh my gosh, this is Anne Frank's house. Can you fucking believe this? I cannot, that doesn't look like what I picture when I read the story.
Could you imagine in such a fantasy, like, setting kind of thing?
Is this where they lived? I need to see.
Is this where they lived?
Hold on, wait. I need to see the attic that they lived in, because I just don't, like... Yo, this is exactly what I pictured, actually. This makes a lot of sense.
Word.
Like... But apparently there was, like, 8 people up here. You know she was a lesbian? Let's see. Was Anne Frank a lesbian?
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure she was.
Throwing her for a loop.
Just fucking... Oh my god, the chipmunk. I knew they were gonna come back. I knew it. Oh my god.
They heard us here.
Oh my god! Okay, so this is an excerpt from the Diary of a Young Girl.
Okay.
Anne Frank. I already had these kinds of feelings... Oh, quotes. I already had these kinds of feelings subconsciously before I came here. Because I remember that once I slept with a girlfriend, I had a strong desire to kiss her. And that I did do so. I could not help being terribly inquisitive about her, for she had always kept it hidden from me. I asked her whether, as a proof of our friendship, we should feel one another, but she refused. I go into ecstasies every time I see the naked figure of a woman, such as Venus, for example. It strikes me as so wonderful and exquisite that I have difficulty in stopping the tears rolling down my cheeks. If only I had a girlfriend. Oh my god, she was gay. This is gayer than I've ever been gay.
Yeah. School really prevents you. This is why I like reading history stuff.
This is why we shouldn't ban books. Because then we'd never know that Anne Frank was
Books
gay.
are wonderful. Oh my god.
I wish I had more time to read books.
I recently actually a part of like bettering myself and habits for me being who I like really want to be in the future and like in the present, like living. What a crazy way to explain that. You have like set more time
For the
aside
negative
for
one.
reading, and I love it.
I like literally this book has been sitting on my goddamn table for like months now.
Yeah.
Buddhism 101. I need to read this. And then
Well, so
I have
far-
so many other books I need to read too. The last book I read was Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. You ever seen that?
No.
Oh god, it's good. She's a lesbian. Like fucking believe it or not. Like
You said believe it or not.
and she has 7 husbands and she's a baddie with her baddie friend. But I do really need to read this book, Buddhism 101, because I just like I don't know, I always say that
the self-help books are easier for me to read, honestly,
You
like
think?
in person than I think other books. I don't know, because it's more when I read a story, I have to like read it the way like it's like depicted. You know what I mean? In a very like fabricated or I guess animated kind of way. Because like it's a story.
Like
for the most
baka?
part. I don't know what that. I don't get that. I don't know what that is. Like I
It
don't.
means stupid in Japanese, but it's like that whole like
Oh.
TikTok fucking like baka.
Oh well.
That shit.
But
You don't
like
remember
yeah,
that?
I have to do it in a way like that's animated and stuff, so it feels more like a story.
Is that why? Can you only read alone because you like need to like?
It depends on the book really, because like
What's your favorite book? Let me ask you that. Oh, I have.
my favorite book that's not like fictional is probably The Four Agreements.
I haven't read it, and I really, really need to.
Anyone that's ever heard someone rave about that fucking book, it is so worth the hype. Like you need to read it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's something I've also heard about that book is that like even though it's way
It is so
It's
hyped,
not
but it is
overhyped.
worth it. Like, you
Yeah.
need to read it because, like, you will understand as soon as you, like, you'll feel it. You'll feel that moment when you read that book and be like, damn, I get it. Like,
yeah.
And then you
I
want
feel
to
like
read
it's
more.
like also like a very palpable book, like very understandable and like
It's very digestible for the average person who isn't typically, like, invested or,
Spiritual.
like, understood too much of that, like, topic or that realm of things. So, it's a very good introduction to, like, spirituality and, like, religion and, like, that kind of side of, humanity, if you will.
I really
Interesting.
need to read that. How many books is it? Is it just one?
It's
book?
one book, but there's other books by the same author and his son.
Oh, I think somebody told me about that him and his son both made the
Mhm.
books. That's so interesting to me. Like, wow, yins are both talented like that.
There's the Four Agreements, the Book of Knowledge, the Book of Love, and there's another one, I forget what it is. But I have the collection.
He's genuinely
So
like
good.
a prophet. Like,
Like, I love, like...
oh my god, can I tell you this? I was at this thrift store up in Butler, like probably like a month ago,
Yeah.
and I found the fucking what's the new Hunger Games book, the newest one?
I don't know. Catching Fire?
And then
No.
are you fucking kidding me? That's like the second one.
I don't know. I don't
That
watch...
is like literally came
I
out
don't
like
watch
10
or
years
read
ago. Wait, hold on.
the series, man.
Newest Hunger Games book. Oh, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah. No.
You don't know that one? Have you ever watched Hunger Games?
Like, a bit. Not ever fully. And I don't ever think, like, in order. I'm not someone who's, like, super invested in the Hunger Games.
What's like one thing you like were never super invested in that like everybody else was? Like for example, mine would be Harry Potter. I don't give a singular shit about Harry Potter.
I used to be that way, and then I got into my senior year of high school, and I said, I'm kind of interested.
I'm sure it's really good.
And then oh my god, it is.
I'm sure it's really good.
It
I
is.
just like don't care.
It is so good. Like, I became a fan over the past
No, but
2
people are
years.
fucking weird about it though. Like
It's like Disney adults, but it's like
it's Harry Potter adults. Like they're all in the same like.
they're all Marvel. Like, they're all.
realm.
Listen,
Oh my god, bro! I can't do Marvel adults.
let me say something
They're
though.
the worst.
I'm not a Marvel adult.
Oh, your hand's so warm. That feels so nice.
Oh, good. I'm not a Marvel adult to a degree. I am to a degree. Because let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something. I love the Scarlet Witch. I love Wanda Maximoff. I will eat her up.
Wait, I'm sorry. But
Anytime.
could you even just like say like words?
The
Like, what-
Scarlet Witch.
I thought you said the Scarlet
Wanda
Itch.
Maximoff. My favorite and arguably probably one of, if not the most powerful character in the Marvel
Are you like a
universe.
WandaVision fan? I've told.
Oh my god,
everyone-
yes. I am a raver. Me and Talus. Literally. I'm like, we should watch WandaVision together because he hasn't seen it.
What the fuck is WandaVision?
Oh my god, watch it with Selena. It'll
Okay,
make
what
you
is it?
cry.
What is it?
I can't. Don't read it. Don't.
I'm not gonna. Just tell me what it's about.
It's a show about her and Vision. Have you seen, like, do you know who Vision
Oh
is?
wow, really? It's about Wanda's vision.
No, listen.
You can't close
Have
it.
you
or
seen,
it'll
do you know who Vision is? Have you seen Infinity War? Like, have you seen those?
No, I told you I don't give a shit about Marvel either.
Well then, are you gonna watch WandaVision?
Do I need to watch Vision?
No, but I can tell you so you can watch WandaVision and have a bit of an understanding.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Basically, he got introduced in the movies, and he was originally like, he's like almost 100% like rope, like, you know, not human stuff, like synthezoid, whatever. But he has like some kind of like brain matter or some kind of thought, something that makes him like, you know, very very intelligent and also like human like. And so
he's AI.
He ends up being good, like the Avengers get a hold of him or whatever, but he's like on Ultron's like list or whatever. He like made him for bad shit, but the Avengers got him, so he's good.
I cannot believe you just claimed you weren't a Disney adult.
Listen,
I'm sorry. Adult,
I know
like,
a lot.
And you just are, and you're like going on about this. And he's not on Ultron's list.
And so, listen. And so, since the Avengers get him, he becomes a part of like their team, and like he helps them fight against. They're getting ready to like fight Thanos and shit. And so when the time comes, Wanda, who is not yet the Scarlet Witch, she's part of the Avengers that they like adopted through one of the other movies that you probably also have not ever seen.
I've watched one movie.
Okay, then you probably didn't see it.
I think it was the one with
so
the
Wanda
Thanos
uses her powers to take out like the stone out of his head to make them like, if they didn't, they would use him for bad and he would like fuck everything up, like Vision, after being possessed by like Thanos and the rings or whatever. So she takes that shit out of him. They were like lovers, like they ended up getting really like close and like they...
Who?
Vision and Wanda.
Oh.
They like fell in love through like grief and like all this other stuff. And then she had to kill him herself. And then Thanos snapped time back and he made everything like go back in time. And then he made her watch while he killed him again.
No, he didn't. Oh my god, I'm invested.
I'm saying.
I'm invested.
And that's the only part you really need to know.
God.
And then that sets it up for WandaVision.
There's more, and that's WandaVision? I thought you just told me.
No, that's like the movies, and that's what sets it up for like WandaVision.
Oh shit.
So you need to watch WandaVision.
I mean, this poster looked really cool.
I'll tell you one thing. The best quote that I like always share with people. Yes. One of the best quotes from the show that I always share with people is, "What is grief if not love persevering?" And I said, "Son of a bitch, you got me." Ooh. That got me when it first came out years ago.
Ooh. Damn. You know, I've heard like people like say that WandaVision was really good. That probably sounds insane.
People that don't even like Marvel stuff like loved WandaVision.
Yeah, I've heard it was really good.
And with you having the context and backstory, this will probably hit a lot more.
I like the way he looks. I like the red.
And then I am mad at Marvel for this, and everyone else that's a Marvel fan and a Scarlet Witch fan specifically is mad. Hey, listen.
Okay, all right.
Cool. Taking back my claim, full on fledged. Yeah.
Okay, so you are a Marvel doll.
So, not to the degree where I own a bunch of shit though. Like I love the lore, I love the fandom. It's very interesting. I'm nerdy about it, but I'm not someone who like will spend excessive money on shit for it.
Oh, I know somebody who
I can't do that. I love Wanda though. Like I will like go and see every movie.
You get like a Funko Pop?
I would probably get a Funko Pop of Wanda, but nothing beyond that. Like nothing great. No tattoos.
I guess I am like kind of like a... Oh my god, people get tattoos of this shit?
Yes.
Like WandaVision tattoos?
I've never seen it, I'm sure, but it's probably good. Wait, not WandaVision, but like Wanda herself.
Oh, no, they do. Don't worry, they get WandaVision
tattoos. The crown is cute.
That's really cute, actually. Like somebody gets a Wanda.
I'm tempted of her crown because her crown is cute, but like I can't. It's just too far for me.
Oh, this is actually cute though. I can't lie.
No, but I love Wanda. Wanda's my favorite. So then Doctor Strange, his second movie was the multi. He's another like wizard in the world of Marvel.
This is what I'm talking about.
Listen, there's a second. No, listen, it's no shit. It's a fictional world.
Yeah, I understand that, but like Doctor Strange, like who the fuck?
He's the original. Like he was the first like magical introduction to Marvel. Like Wanda came after. But the point is, the second movie with him and her, she's depicted as like a villain, which like is somewhat good, but everyone that's a fan of hers pissed because they made the jump real bad during shooting that movie.
She's a woman.
During shooting for that movie.
Yeah.
Those like producers and like shit didn't even see WandaVision 1, which is crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it was like filming during / a bit before WandaVision as well, so that's crazy.
Wow.
So it was bad. Naturally.
Yeah.
I liked it, but it was bad. Like, it could have been so much better.
Yeah.
And they made her this terrible person. And, like, it just... The way they set her up versus the ending of WandaVision does, like... It's, like, a huge, like... Fuck you. Like, fuck you. You really fucked her over. But I think they have plans to, like, give her a movie and stuff in the future and bring her back for some things. And, oh my god, they made it... Agatha is another witch.
Oh my god, I have to tell you a story about Agatha, but go ahead.
How do you know? Okay, so...
No, I don't know Agatha.
She got introduced through WandaVision.
Who's Agatha? I'm thinking
she's another
Jessie.
witch. She's another witch.
Oh.
And so
why is it always the witches? Like the bat, like the... Okay.
She has her own movie, though, now. Or her own show. Her own show. It's called Agatha All Along. And Wanda's son is in it. And they just... The latest episode, bro, it's revealed that he's her son, and it's a huge thing.
Wow.
Oh my god, so good. I love it.
Cute.
Sorry for the Marvel rant, but I'm done.
No. I love when people are passionate about nerdy shit like that. There's like I'm passionate about a couple of nerdy things like Minecraft. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started though.
We won't end it. We literally won't end it if we start it.
And another thing, Attack on Titan. I
haven't seen that yet.
Oh my god! Wait, I have a Funko Pop over there. Oh, and Pokemon too, as you can see. Probably Pokemon, Minecraft, Attack on Titan, Hunter. Have the rest of it.
No. Okay.
Hunter x Hunter.
I love Hunter x Hunter. That was my introduction into anime, and it was so good.
Hunter x Hunter's pretty good. I really like. I guess the first anime I did watch was Attack on Titan because I watched with Kaden. You remember Kaden? Like Kaya brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like super into anime before it was cool, so he like put me on Attack on Titan.
Before it was cool.
No, but I
real.
Well, now it's not cool anymore.
Before Megan Thee Stallion said it was cool.
Before I swear. Before like all the Lil Uzi Vertical.
Yeah.
Did they? Okay, that had to be on purpose though. That his name is Lil Uzi Vert and he's like 5'4". Because he's little vertical.
I don't know. Probably.
Little vertically.
Little.
Vertically, he's little.
Little unit vertical.
Little vertical.
Little unit.
Gun.
Little unit.
Hey, can we move on from this?
Little unit vertical at the Trump.
Okay, this started with Hunger Games, so let me go back. I watched the Hunger Games, all 3 Hunger Games movies, and I have yet to see Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Can I tell you that?
I heard it was very good.
I've heard it was so good, and I'm so pissed.
Can I tell you something crazy?
What?
I went to the Millville Water Tower recently with Cam and Ian for a nighttime hike.
With who?
Cam and Ian for a nighttime hike. This is pitch black. Climb that bitch, terrified.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I have a fear of heights, I've discovered.
Oh, I have a fear of that water tower is what I've discovered.
It's so scary.
No, the one time... Okay, so usually I'd go up there at, like, daytime, whatever. But the one time we went up at night, and I was just like, this is, like, eerie. Like...
Yeah.
It's, like... It's so quiet and cold that you think, like, something is bound to happen badly.
No, I wanted to go...
Nobody's ever fell off that.
Don't ask.
Your glasses are cute. I kind of want them. Can I try them on?
Yeah.
Let me just take them right off your face. There.
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
I can never tell if this shape fits my face.
I think it does.
You think? I think like a...
I think it's, like, perfect. Like, you in a bookshop right now. That's like what I thought about, honestly. I was like, would I want to look at myself every day and go, I love that look. Like, that fits my vibe.
I don't know if these fit my... I would probably get, like, more plastic ones. I'm not a fan of the metal glasses.
I made sure. I almost got gold, and I was like, no, the rose gold looks so
Yeah, no, rose gold's cool. Do you remember when everybody had the rose gold iPhone 5 SE? Bitch, I was all over that. And also, like, all the colors of the iPhone. Can I just go back real quick to what the fuck I was talking about? Hunger Games. Okay, so I watched all 3 of those fucking movies in, like, one day. Like, literally one day, back to back to back. All of the Hunger Games movies. And let me just tell you that the first Hunger Games movie sucks. It's just, like, badly filmed.
I volunteer tribute.
It gives, like, Twilight. Like, do you know the first... Oh, yes. My God, the first movie of Twilight is so bad. Bella, where have you been, loca? Loca, where have you been? Who the fuck says that? Nobody's ever called me loca.
I whip out a poppy every once in a while.
Yeah, but not a loca. Loca, where have you been, loca?
Hey.
Hey, loca, where have you been, Bella?
All right.
Bella?
Okay, Buddhism. Just kidding.
Right, sorry. No. I used to play Minecraft Hunger Games.
Girl.
Crazy. Did you remember that though? Minecraft Hunger Games? Did you ever play that? On Mineplex? Hypixel?
No, I did prop hunt.
Fuck! Prop hunt.
I love prop hunt.
Fucking prop hunt. Dude, okay. I used to wake up every day on Christmas.
Used to wake up every day and do prop hunt.
I was a master of prop hunt. I won the 2013 annual prop hunt award. But anyways, I used to wake up every Christmas morning, right, for like 4 years straight. Hypixel, which is like this like Minecraft server, or no, sorry, it was Mineplex. This like Minecraft server would like have a special one day like Christmas like special mini game type thing. I'd play it all fucking day, and I'd get so mad at my parents when they'd call me down to do presents. I was like, bitch, I don't even care what you got me. Let me play Mineplex. I don't give a fuck. I was so ungrateful. Let me just say that.
That's funny.
Right here and now. I'd be like, I'm focused on killing these
ungratefulness kind of shows a good childhood, though. You were spoiled as fuck. Not you, but like most.
Oh, no, I was.
In most scenarios, that's how it goes.
Well, now I'm like extremely grateful because, like, I mean, obviously times have changed. But okay, but actually, going back to books, I have this one sitting here. Can I just tell you that this would have been the greatest book if I ever just fucking read it?
Which is?
Okay, it's called The Girlfriend Arrangement. It's about lesbians. Oh my god. There's a theme here. Every book I've ever written.
There is a theme here.
Read. But basically she gets with a girl to like, for like PR, and then they end up falling in love.
And she likes it, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that so out of the fucking blue? You know what? I'm so sick of books because, like, you know what?
I'm so sick of a fucking Wattpad.
No, not even the Wattpad shit. Like, they just, like, cannot be creative with this.
Guys, like, let's go with the creativity and description of someone who people watches in a cafe all day.
I swear, though.
Someone who makes up a story out of two people that they saw for 5 minutes.
I do that in my head.
Exactly.
And it's only when I'm feeling a little bit zesty.
So every time.
Mm-hmm. No, it's only just like when I'm like...
No, I've thought about this.
Did?
No. Well...
This what? Go.
I haven't written much poetry in a while. And I really miss it. And I was like, I haven't been in like a super poetic mindset. And I was like, ooh, that's a problem. And most people are like, why? What the fuck? Because it's important to romanticize your life. And to me, that's like a standard. That's normal for me. Mm-hmm. And I have realized recently that this actually scared me. Like, I realized that I was so caught up in, like, the cycle of life again. Where, like, you know, society and, like, work, friends, all that. And I was like, oh, whoa, guys. Eating. I was like, I was like, all right, let's, like, slow down. It's like, let's realize that you need to go with your gut and whatever you want to do and whatever you feel like doing. Listen to your body. Like, and since, like, getting back to that and, like, listening to myself and, like, doing what feels best and, like, making time to read for myself again. Exercise, making it a priority to, like, exercise every day for the past, like, month and, like, all of this stuff that I've just been doing to, like, quote-unquote make myself better to my standards has been so, like, rewarding and so freeing. And I can't believe I got caught up in, like, the cycle of, like, doing that again because it made me feel ashamed.
I can.
I mean, it's...
Capitalism is a bitch.
You have to lose yourself to find yourself, I guess. But, like... But the fact that, like, it gets you in such a way that it's emotional, like...
And you almost don't even realize it, either.
Yeah, like, it emotionally hooks you most of the time, and it's manipulation making you feel like you have to, or, like, you can't do something because you have to gain this amount of whatever, or this, like, financial, like, whatever.
Or, like...
And it's just, there's a lot of, stuff that, like, you know... ultimately, like, someone has quote-unquote power over you. And I realized that, and I was like, I can't give my power to anything that truly doesn't come straight from, like, love, or, like, from myself.
Yeah.
How did I allow that to happen again?
What's the most important thing to you, do you think?
The most important, like, just in life? Mm-hmm. The most important thing to me is probably just peace. Because if there's peace with me, then I can, you know... function at my best. And being in a state of peace means also doing everything from a place of love. Because if I'm doing everything from love, everything is just real, unconditional, and authentic. Like, it's just me. Raw, energy from me. And that's just all it should be. That's all I really try to be most of the time. And that's... I can't believe I got caught up. Like, I can't believe I just got caught up again.
Oh, I can.
Like,
I can,
but I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't catch myself sooner.
Don't be disappointed.
But to be fair, it has been a short amount of time. It just feels like time is passing so fast, I feel like.
Yeah, but also,
at least
like,
for me.
Whenever you get in that state of mind, it kind of like... It feels like a gear is just turning and you're not really doing anything to make it turn. So it just feels like time really flies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
So it
frustrating.
probably wasn't that much time that you like were actually caught up in the capitalistic scheme of
definitely
America.
not. But like I was just irritated. I was like, dang. And like now I'm back. And like everything's going really well for me. And like, there's little things like,
Oh god, I know.
But like I know I'll get through it, and like whatever's meant to happen for me is gonna continue to happen for me.
Can I just say that? Okay, let me give you my word. I think it's knowledge.
Okay.
I think knowledge is the most important thing to me, and I think it always has been. Like I just want to be like a Renaissance woman. Like I want to know a little about a lot. That's like my
that's
favorite.
The most important. It's definitely in my list of like up there. Like there's multiple things that make us who we are.
Well, obviously, I mean I have a list, but
I find that interesting that that's like your most important.
I know. I also find it interesting. I don't know. It's just like something I hold really near and dear. Like
I agree.
I just think we're put on this earth to soak up everything we possibly can from every single situation.
I agree.
And like, you know what I mean? And
we're built for knowledge, I feel like.
Yeah, like our brains are so complex and work in such complex ways that it's like, how could you not? I don't know. I saw this Instagram post the other day. It was like, I can't believe I won't have time to study all the majors. And I was like, so real though. Like, I'd love to like
know it all.
Yeah, and just be like a funnel
often.
of like information. Like, how cool.
Do you think it's hard to like live with that thought often, or is it something you're able to like?
Yeah, it's almost like I feel like a poet that wrote all of his work and it wasn't popular before he died, but then he died and it was popular. Like I feel like it's almost that type of like despair. That like it's just not
grieving something that hasn't even happened.
Yeah. It's just not there's just never enough time to make it all work.
Yeah.
In my mind, because I just will never know everything.
That's why every time I get in that mindset, because I do get that, so I get that a lot of the time where I'm like, oh, I can't, like, I realize that I'm not going to be able to probably experience all the things I want to, like, do, realistically.
Oh my god, it hurts my
And I'm like, that's where I realize it really is, it's about experience. Like, being human is definitely, I think, about gaining knowledge, but I think it's about gaining knowledge to experience all of the time. When you try and force it,
choosing where your time goes and stuff.
Yeah, because like when you force it and you put your energy in so many different places that aren't all as equal, or I should say,
rewarding.
Yeah, like high of value to you, it's not going to be as rewarding or beneficial to you or your energy.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of us as humans get so caught up in that because we want so much, and we're always concerned about like trying to get as much as we can, whether that's with knowledge or like power or fucking simple little things like anything, possession.
In another way, it's like almost like, okay, so yeah, I wish I was here forever so that I could know everything, right? But
I don't wish that. I honestly.
Okay, well let me continue. That's not what I meant. I just meant like I wish I could know everything. But on another note, like I'm only here for a certain amount of time, and it's like whatever I do know by the end of my life is what I was meant to know.
Yeah.
So like whatever I don't know, it's not for me.
And that's what matters. Yeah.
Which is like, that's like just me, I guess, trusting in the world and giving me the right sources of information and giving me the right things for me. I don't know. That's something I've been so heavy on recently is like, oh my god, the world will put you where you need to be to learn what you need to learn.
Yeah.
In any given circumstance ever. Like I feel so incredibly burnt out right now from college, but I feel very like I'm learning my limits on like how much work I can do, and I'm learning like what makes me happy, and like learning still makes me happy. It's just something I need to like really pace myself with because college is so much. It's just like, especially engineering school, like it's just it's I don't know.
I always tell people that aren't like into this like hippie woo woo lifestyle and like or, like, even in, like, to the understanding of, like, psychology or, like, mental stuff, I encourage them to make sure they're very aware and conscious that, like, they're having a human experience, like, every once in a while, and that you are a human and you're only capable of so much, and the fact that you are doing the things you are already extraordinary. Applaud yourself and give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself the time to, like, rest because that's where all that energy, effort, and if you're a super creative person, and that's where a lot of your shit stems from, that's where all that creativity also all comes from. Like, everything I just, like, said, you need to, like, give yourself that time to, like, rest and have balance, to, like, even have the chance to exude that energy and effort and creativity out to wherever you choose to put it.
Isn't that so interesting, though, about us, is that, like, even though we could be having the most human experience ever, like, for instance, like, this happens to me, like, my mom passed away, and I get upset about it sometimes, and it's like, I'd be like, why am I being such a pussy? Like, just get over it. And it's like, what in my brain is telling me that, like, I can't feel these normal feelings about my mom dying? You know, it's like, it's just such a complex human thing to discourage yourself for feeling emotions about very normal human experiences. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't know. I just feel like that's very particular to humans and the way we operate. And I don't even think it's something in our brains. I think it's, like, literally, like, the patriarchy and, like, capitalism. Like, we don't have a moment to stop and
No, I agree. I
feel
journaled
sorry
about
for
this.
ourselves.
I journaled about how we are so distant from, like, our natural instincts and, like, who or what we really are, like, as a species, like, as people, as human beings. Like, we made so much, just, like, so many distractions, so many problems.
So many concepts, too. Like,
yeah, so many things to think about, so many things to worry about, so many things to quote-unquote need, or so many things to just, like, you know, add thought to. Like, there's so much to keep our brains, like, running and keep our attention gripped and, like, have a knowledge or, like, perception of certain things because they only, like, you know, like, it's just, we're always, like, kind of forced to be taking something in, which is why, like, a lot of the time, like, people get so overstimulated nowadays or have a lot of anxiety because there's just so much going on.
I just feel like I'm always at the will of, like, a higher power, and I don't mean that in the way of, like, a god. I mean that in the way of, like, the president. Like, I mean, like, I feel like I'm always, like, a consumer of something, and I hate that feeling. I hate feeling like I am just
exactly
like a statistic to, like, somebody who's trying to make a buck off me. Like, that is such a fucking, I hate that thought. It makes me actually sick. Like, I am literally somebody's lab rat, and I'm consuming information on such a high level on a daily basis that makes me a consumer to people who are making money off of my information. They're not even making money off of me because I'm buying. I can't remember the last fucking time I bought something that was more than $5.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not even buying anything that's an actual product anymore. Like what the money they're getting from me is from human instincts, from my information. Like, that is nuts. Information is a commodity. Like, I feel sick. That makes me sick. I want to die. I just can't. No. This, like, crippling thought of, like,
I get it.
Being a number is just, it's always dangling over me. And I just feel like there is no way to physically escape it anymore. It's so ingrained in our culture. Like, what the fuck would you do without a phone? How do you...
That's why I make it a point to be so, like, independent and in tune with, like, yourself. Because when you really listen to yourself and your body, what you really want versus what you say you want, most of the time is completely fucking different.
Yeah.
Because you're going off of, like, quote-unquote logic for, like, today's day and age and the things that we have accommodated with, like, comfort and habit and things that are used to distract us that we love and, like, feed us dopamine and, like, you know, just all this shit that, like, we're not used to. And, of course, our brains want it because it's, like, easy access. We've never had such easy accessibility to so much
dopamine,
information, dopamine, things to, like, reward our sensations and our nervous, like, everything is, like, checked off, basically. Our needs, our comfortability, everything we could want or need, we have, and way more than we need it in, like,
surplus.
Like, yeah, like, it's ridiculous.
And then it's, like, literally a drug. Like it's the information is a fucking drug. Like, we are consuming information like it's crack in the 90s. Like, it's like, it's just...
And it's about... And the thing is, there's so much to consume, like, so much information to consume nowadays, but It's the fact that it's not the information that we should or necessarily need to be aware of. That we are aware of and are fed most of the time and choose to, like, engage into. We should be actively seeking out specific pieces of information that we want to know in the most reliable way possible. Like, if you're truly invested, do not just go with the, like, basic tip of the iceberg, like, media headline and read that article. Like, go into it. Yeah. Look at the most reliable sources you can from the most, like, I don't know.
In-depth,
and, I would say, I don't know, things that show some kind of proof or statistic, like, scientific results of some kind. Like, people don't understand, like, when they're defending a topic half the time, how much knowledge you actually have on that topic, and if you think you have that knowledge, where are you getting it from?
Mm-hmm.
How reliable is your source really?
Which is why this fucking election is so insane, because it's like, what? I don't even mean to jump ships like that, but I'm just saying, like, this election is so nuts because, okay, like...
It's every election, but I think...
No, this one's insane.
This one's insane because... Again, it's where we're at with society and, like, the division in the world. It's information.
It's news. Our news is, like, literally so corrupted that, like, we don't even know what the fuck to believe anymore. So, if you ask people, oh, shit, it's not touchscreen, Devon. My computer's not touchscreen.
How much is left?
Like, 5%. We probably have to wrap up soon. But anyways, like, if you ask people, they literally, like, who they're voting for, they either have one thing that they like about the candidate and nothing else. Or, you know, they like one thing about a candidate that the other one isn't going to do, but nothing else. Or, you know, they just absolutely don't know who the fuck or why the fuck they're voting for someone because we just don't even know what to pick out anymore that's true or false or credible or meaningful in any way. Like, and it's just like...
There's just so much information.
Okay, I just, like...
And so many people who, like... I said, choose not to really invest in where that information comes from and how reliable it really is.
My personal thought is I don't invest at all. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Like, I know you're
Hot topic
here. Hot take. I know you're supposed to vote, and I know it's good for our democracy, but that's how they keep you in shackles. It's exactly how they keep you in shackles. Yeah, swear, Alex. That's exactly how they keep you in shackles because they force you down to one vote between two different parties, and neither of them completely match your views.
Yeah.
So now you've contributed to something that you don't actually believe in, but you're just rallying over because it's better than the other one.
Yeah.
And that's how elections are now, which I probably won't use my vote because the election is not something I think is worthy to use my vote on anymore. And that's a very wide consensus, actually. That's a lot of people think that way. So, in my first election, I will not be voting. Which is insane to say. What?
I haven't for 2. I haven't voted for 2 years.
That's funny. For 2 years.
I'm 20. I've had 2 years and I haven't done it.
Well, there hasn't been an election.
No. No, not for
you meant like a primary.
Yeah, not the presidential one. That was funny though. I meant like
that so serious. That was like Debbie Ryan.
I was like, damn. Like, okay.
Fuck, I haven't voted in the past 2
No,
months.
yeah, and like the primary ones and like or like.
Oh, nobody votes in the fucking primaries.
I mean, some. But I think arguably those ones matter more, but you know.
Arguably they do, but however, like nobody has the time in their fucking day to vote.
It also depends on like how. I don't know. It's the same thing with the presidential election. It depends on how much impact you actually have and who, like, what the task or I guess issue at hand really is where you're, like, where you have to vote for these people and why you have to, like, you know, brush up on them for any reason.
Yeah.
Like, depends on what you're voting for them, like, electing them for.
Yeah, like, if it's, you know, what
like
is important
mayor,
to you.
or if it's, like, a specific, like...
Oh, that's what you meant.
Group, yeah. Like, what, like, stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
Anything like that. But, you know.
Okay, unfortunately my PC is gonna die, so I want to do 3 quick songs, and then, do you want to do a message?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just pull up my 3 quick songs, because I have no fucking clue, actually. Number 1, Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits. Do you know that song?
Nope.
I'm not gonna play it, because we'll get this demonetized.
Okay.
But, that song just makes me want to like dance and like throw my hips.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Number 2, Metamodernity by Van Sire is really good. And then number 3, Striptease by Carl Bach.
Okay, damn.
Do you know that song?
Don't, no. I
Okay.
don't.
But good songs. Go listen to him.
Okay.
And yeah. And then Devon.
My message is trust yourself.
Honey. I feel like I always say that after you say something.
Honey. Really trust yourself, trust your intuition, and really believe in yourself as well. You're capable of whatever the hell you really put your effort towards and, like, choose to, like, stay disciplined and consistent with. So, it's really up to you. You got this, dude.
Create your destiny.
Yeah.
And do not forget, right?
Stay hydrated.
There you go. As you know, right? Stay hydrated or stay dehydrated.
Yeah, lead with some love, you know?
Lead with water in your system.
Okay.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm so sorry that this episode was short.
It was also kind of crazy, yeah.
It was a little erotic.
Very chaotic episode. Next time we'll have something more formatted, I promise.
This is like the opposite of short and sweet. This is short and like, what the fuck?
This was the chaotic escape.
The chaotic escape. The chaotic escape. But
the fever dream.
In 2 weeks, we'll be putting out another one I'm sure will be way.
We'll have a good one and we'll make it extra long for you.
That's what she said. But anyways, we love you so much, and we hope you guys enjoyed. And tell all your friends about the Sweet Escape podcast, please, because it's really good, and you guys should.
Yeah.
But anyways, we love you so much, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, because we have changed our uploading schedule.
Yes.
So that we can bring you more shit like this that actually sounds like flow, instead of just talking about cow farts. So, okay, but anyways, love you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye!
Bye!